Hello everyone. Welcome to OMG, another film list where we explore cinema and filmmaking through the creation of lists, reflecting the best of, along with different eras of film history, genres, styles, etc., etc. Every week I present 4 titles, finally reaching 20. These movies reflect not only some of the best, along with films that are not normally included in such lists, but are well worth watching. This first list of 20 goes up to, but does not include 2001: A Space Odyssey. A second group of 20 will start with that watershed film and cover movies up to the present. Please like and subscribe. Most important, please leave a comment. I'll respond to everyone. I welcome your ideas and criticisms. Thanks for watching and enjoy.
That thing's alive, sir. I saw it. I shot at it. I hit it. I know it. Nothing happened. It just kept coming at me, making a noise like a cat mewing. Captain, it was awful. If you could have seen those hands and those eyes. Captain, you've got to do something about it. You've got.
Is it human or inhuman? Earthly or unearthly? Baffling questions, astounding questions that not even the world's greatest scientific minds can answer.
Gentlemen, do you realize what we've found? A being from another world, as different from us as one pole from the other. We can only communicate with it.
See? What happened, Doctor?
In the greenhouse, I was working. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Then a blast of cold air, and I heard Olson scream.
Come here. Get in the corner. Now hold this in front of you. Stay by the light switch.
1.9. Needles hit the top.
The Thing from Another World is based on a novella by John W. Campbell titled Who Goes There? It was originally published in the August 1938 issue of Astounding Science Fiction. The thread in Campbell's story is an alien invader who kills and then assumes the victim's identity. That's the same approach taken in John Carpenter's classic 1982 version of the same story. But the monster in this 1951 film is just James R. Ness in some ominous makeup, along with lifts that make him taller than he already was. However, it's the outstanding direction, usually attributed to Howard Hawks, and the brilliant rapid-fire dialogue that makes this a totally tense and engaging journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drew Pearson. We bring you this special radio-television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon, the arrival of a space ship in Washington. The Army has taken every precaution to meet any emergency which may develop. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I think something is happening.
I came here to give you these facts. But if you threaten to extend your violence, this earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
But he's a robot. Without you, what could he do?
There's no limit to what he could do. He could destroy the Earth.
All vehicles, close in. Let's go.
The Day the Earth Stood Still brought us one of the earliest depictions of a flying saucer, top-notch direction by Robert Wise, and a creepy theremin-laced score by Bernard Herrmann. The great script effectively makes the argument for the mutually assured destruction consequences of nuclear war. However, the unusual aspect here is that the threat of mankind's annihilation is being made with benevolent intentions by the alien who arrived in the flying saucer. It also sports one of the greatest robots of all time, Gort, who responds to the phrase Klaatu Barada Nikto and spares the Earth from complete destruction.
When worlds collide. Written in the stars is a message of doom for this, our world. And now in the most shattering experience the screen has ever given you, Paramount tells what could happen within your lifetime when worlds collide. An astronomer checks and double-checks his horrifying discovery. A distant star racing through space toward an inevitable collision with this planet. The United Nations meet in emergency session. All conflicts pale before this threat from another world.
If you wait until the danger is visible to the naked eye, it will be too late to escape.
High on a mountaintop, an army of scientists work desperately to build this giant rocket, this modern Noah's Ark to carry a few picked survivors of our doomed civilization to a new life on another world, reaching the heights of self-sacrifice, the depths of the animal lust for survival as they fight to be among the few who can be saved.
Let's take the ship away from them! Come on!
Fighting among themselves, fighting against time, as doomsday is upon them.
I think all you scientists are crackpots.
Nothing is going to happen.
When worlds collide, you'll see the most amazing, awe-inspiring scenes ever put on film. The forces of nature unleashed in all their terrifying force. Tremendous tidal waves smashing New York City. The molten fires from the bowels of the earth gushing out to consume our world.
It's always a pleasure to watch a film shot in early Technicolor. When Worlds Collide is no exception. But there's more here than just a vibrant color palette. This movie is literally about the end of the world. Another planet is headed for Earth. Our planet is doomed. There's no way out except for a small group of scholars and scientists to head for a sister planet that is following the main one. The scientific basis of the film doesn't work today, and it probably did work for a good portion of the 1950s audience. But where the story really takes hold is in its analysis of human behavior in the face of total annihilation.
This process might have been the origin of the solar system.
Yes, gentlemen. We're witnessing the secret of creation.
Mr. Mayor, the city must go dark to supply the power we need.
And after 11 hours, what then?
Then we'll need the entire power of Boulder Dam to feed it.
We must make preparation to evacuate the city.
Looking like creatures from another planet, these two scientists risked their lives to move the new titanic element to the one place where they might fight it.
I'm going to set the machine and leave in time. So the men.
But she isn't built to take such a load. She'll break up.
Dr. Benton, our only hope is that she'll break that element before she breaks herself.
This one man stood between the Earth and doom. Only he dared face the terror of the monstrous thing that had suddenly come alive. A cosmic Frankenstein that threatened to engulf the world
and hurl it into outer space.
I'm now going to set the Deltatron at its maximum output and close the floodgates. I want you all to leave. You've got about 7 minutes to reach the surface.
See the magnetic monster battle its deadliest enemy, the giant Deltatron. See the last desperate chance they took to check its appalling power. See it shatter the steel walls of its mammoth prison beneath the sea.
I doubt that you'll ever find the magnetic monster on any best of all time science fiction film list. But this movie deserves more attention. It is the story of a scientist played by 1950s sci-fi stalwart Richard Carlson, who is racing against the clock to save the world from an exponentially expanding glob of matter that creates a magnetic field which will eventually consume nothing less than the entire Earth. The script, direction, and pacing are all good. The low-budget forced writer-director Kurt Siodmak to use stock footage from a 1934 German film titled Gold. These climactic sequences of electronic fireworks look great and are seamlessly integrated with the rest of the movie. I hope you enjoyed that selection. With these 4 titles, we are well into the classic science fiction decade of the 1950s. The universal monsters of the 30s and 40s are almost always categorized as horror, so those will be saved for a future list. Of these 4 presented here, the only one that is not recognized as a sci-fi classic is The Magnetic Monster. If you're a sci-fi fan and haven't seen this well-made film, you should watch it. The others don't need my recommendation. Please like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment. I will answer everyone. Suggestions and criticisms are welcome. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.